name's Jay Hurst and I'm from Montana.
Hi, I'm Debbie Coble. I'm from Santa Ana.
Hi, my name is John Tracy and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Schizophrenia to me means a brain disorder where there's too much dopamine in the brain and it causes hallucinations, auditory, visual, and delusions.
Schizophrenia to me is a biochemical disorder that is often hereditary and is often triggered by stress, and it's a disorder that you'll probably have till the end of your life, and it's caused by too much dopamine in your brain.
So it's kind of a combination of situational, hereditary, and biological influences. During high school, and I was a very good student. I was valedictorian in my class. I was the varsity quarterback of our football team my senior year, and I played basketball and did track, and I was in the band. I was an all-state trumpet player. I was very successful in high school, and then things started to go downhill. After I met my biological mother and I went to college, usually I've heard that that's usually the time that schizophrenia starts to show itself, is during that age period.
I was raised in a nice family. My mom was divorced, so I had a little, like tension when I was a kid.
I was adopted and I met my biological mother after I graduated high school, and that experience had a pretty dramatic impact on my life. And there had been some times where that caused a lot of confusion in my life, and I think that also was a trigger for my schizophrenia.
I know of a cousin in my family who had schizophrenia way back when she was roughly 12 years old and I was probably 6. And I met her one time, but supposedly she had schizophrenia and she did successfully commit suicide.
I think that the use of the alcohol and drugs was probably the reason for using it. I think was probably a lot had to do with self-medication. It became kind of confusing at times what was causing the symptoms, but I think it was a combination of those things that kind of triggered the onset of the too much dopamine in the brain.
There were a couple of people around me that weren't the best of people, and they stressed me out enough so that I began to worry and stuff like that. I know that I have some cousins that have had depression.
It ran in the family.